Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? Oh my gosh, you guys, I got to have a moonlight swim last night with one of my wonderful offspring. Hagen was fishing and Joni and I were just floating in the ocean, and it was like 9 o'clock in the evening. We got to the beach at like 6, but everybody was like eating and talking and doing all this stuff. So we ended up going swimming around like 8 o'clock, and the moon was like precisely at half. And that's why I wanted to use this deck, because I'm telling you, there is no more relaxing feeling on the planet than just floating, and you can see the moon and you can see the night clouds. It was unbelievable. And for the first time, I'm not kidding, in probably 2 years, you guys, I did not scroll for an hour or 2 hours on IG and emails and stuff while I was laying in bed before bed. I was so like physically relaxed and tired physically instead of mentally, because we did the gym and swim. So it was heaven. If you guys get a chance to just go to any body of water and just float, and if you can do it in the evening, it's absolute heaven, because I did make a promise to myself, which I hope you guys will do for yourself for the rest of this summer and September, basically for the rest of your life, but to soak in the summer. This is really the season where we should relax. I kind of take it down a notch in work, like I just make sure everything is done and done well, but I don't fixate and recheck and email to death and do all of that. I just kind of want to reside in nature and peace. And that's a detoxification in itself. And it also helps us release control, because by constantly checking things, it doesn't really change things. So I love this. And all these things came to me, and it was amazing while I was just laying in bed, because I was thinking about myself and my life and my family and my clients and my friends, as opposed to other people. And that's what happens when we scroll on IG. Oh, look at that person. They're water skiing. Look at that person. They're doing this. Instead, I was thinking, what a wonderful thing, swimming and working out and shopping and having fun and being with my family. And my thoughts consisted of what was great in my world instead of somebody else's. So try that if you can, you guys, to just lay down and think of all the wonderful positive things in your life before you go to bed, as opposed to scrolling. It is, I know, a real tough one, because it is like a crazy addiction, almost like, what is this person doing and what's happening over there? But it is a really wonderful way to relax. So something that also helped me think last night when I was there, I was like, what do I want to manifest and why? So I'd like you to ask yourself that right now. And I'm going to pull a card right from the middle of the deck. Look at this. We got 8 of stones. So productivity, labor, handiwork, or craft. Isn't that perfect for that? So relax into this new vocation and work and what you want to manifest. For me, it's more of what I just initiated. I want a really nice work-life balance where I feel healthy and strong. And like last night, I had so much gratitude for the universe when I looked at my family as a whole. I'm like, wow, this is crazy. We're healthy. None of us have ailments, sickness, problems, broken bones, anything, really. And that made me so happy, because once you have that, everything else is going to come in. So this is saying, like, but not only understand what you want to manifest, but why do you want to manifest it, and what habits and hobbies make you happy, and nothing, like if I'm doing something and I feel like anything is just too familiar, it's average, it's common, it's humdrum, it's standard, it's customary, it's undistinguished, it's dime a dozen, I stop. If I'm making a piece of jewelry and I recognize it from something that looks like it's some kind of thing you'd see in every H&M or something, I want uniqueness in this, okay? I don't want any mediocrity. I don't want any everyday passable stuff here. So what is going to make you happy? And what's your intention for the day? Let's find out about that. Like, what's your intention? That's really important. Sometimes we need to quantify what that is. But I want to, besides this, relax and detoxify. I love the artwork in that. I love the cow. How can you detoxify? Mine was definitely detoxing from too much social media. And really just think about my life and what I have gratitude for before I go to bed. So there's 3 of stones. When we are thinking of things that we want to set an intention for and what we're looking forward to. Expertise, renown, collaboration, and development. What do you want to develop in your world that will also help you detoxify? That isn't too much of something, right? I'm not too much physical or not too, labor intensive. So your body is, I used to, when catering, my body took such a pounding feet. Everything was like, So ask yourself, what do you want to do to detoxify? Maybe stuff in your diet, stuff in your social life. Do you have a person, place, or thing that's just like, it just gives you the ick? You're like, enough of that. There's something there that isn't reciprocal or lovely or balanced or caring, whatever it is, and pull away from that. I love this because I do feel like you're going to develop something with some other people that earn you some renown because you have natural gifts. But we do need to detoxify from stuff that's a waste of time as well, so we can move into this Three of Pentacles. Okay, so I want you right now, while you're listening, to set your intention for the day. One little thing. My intention is to have peaceful and fruitful creativity. Like, I've been doing a lot of physical and running around, so I just want to be peaceful in the day and do some meditation and tap into some of that neat magic. Oh, I just remembered, you guys. I remember the name of the show. It's Midnight Gospel. This show that has so much beautiful insights to everything. I mean, it's amazing. And really what it is this comedian, he's interviewing people, but it's animated and it's got funny, alluring animation. And comment down below if you've heard of Midnight Gospel. But it really makes you think. It makes you feel better about your life, the universe, and what's around you, because the insights are so rich and in depth. The one I just watched right now, and it blew my mind. And that brings us to release control. Was the fact there was this guy, and I'm not sure why he got interviewed. When he was interviewed, he was talking about when he went to prison and how it kind of saved his life because he got into magic pretty much. And he said, he could go through years and years and years of spiritual practices and other things, but magic is kind of it is just that in-depth where you submerge yourself into just the, the expansiveness and the limitless and the potential in everything. And it's hard to describe, but it is the perfect explanation of how we would see magic and how it is transferred. And certain people have it because they receive the messages and they then have the energy in their voice and the resonance to translate it. So it's one of those things, where there's special groups out there that you might know of where that stuff has come down, since Mesopotamia's time, way down the line. All these teachings, healing teachings through voice. Certain people can make other people feel better through the voice of contagion, of feeling good. And I just love that. And it is just the best show. Me and Joni just sit there and we're like, what? We feel like we're going to elevate off the couch. It is the best. So things like that helps detoxify too. Watching these really spiritually uplifting, fun things, and it's interspersed with comedy. Telling you, it is solid gold. I love it. So here we go. Yeah, you guys, things are in development. So also, what's the best thing that happened to you today? I would love, what is one thing that happened? Did you just wake up and feel really good? Did you feel excited? You didn't have anything on your schedule, so that was nice. That's always a good feeling, right? I like that. Where we wake up and we're like, we don't have to do all this. We don't have to do too much, which is nice. So let's look into the release. I love this. 4 of Trees. Celebration, peace, community, and plenty. I love 4 of Wands so much because it is like the wedded bliss card where everybody's celebrating and they feel good. So let's release control. If you're going to an event or you're going to a place, don't worry about how you're going to look, appear, or fit in. Be the observer. I've always had the best time socially when I'm the observer because people notice that and they're curious about that. And they also can get that vibe that you're a present moment aware person. So you want to have deeper kind of connections and conversations. You don't want to just talk about shoes and bags and all that, and you're observing, and then you also kind of get the vibe of who might be in your kindred, grouping, and you'd have a good time with. So I feel like you're going to have lots of nice celebrations that are filled with peace instead of anxiety. Like, you're not worrying how you appear or fit in. You simply are. You're just existing and observing. It's the way to do it. It's very peaceful. And we don't always feel like we have to be engaged in some conversation. We can be just sitting or standing and observing. It's a nice way to be. So what is holding you back from your goal that you can work on changing? what is that? Could it be procrastination? Could it be, because that's another thing, trying to have too much control. I feel like I took a screenshot of this. It was saying how when we set an expectation, it can really destroy the development of a new project because we think it has to be a certain way. If it's not going to be, through the roof, or it doesn't have a million people wanting it and desiring it, thinking it's top notchery debauchery, then I'm throwing in the towel. It's the development of it that's the fun. We release control. But we can also ask the universe, hey, could you help me, do this calmly and wonderfully? So again, it's not some mainstream thing. It's a mega bundle of cool. So also, this brings me to, what are you grateful for today? I'm so grateful for the health of my family. It just struck me really bone deep last night when I was going to sleep. I went, oh my gosh, like seriously, everybody in my immediate family is really healthy, and it just made me so happy because I have so many like clients and friends where they have issues, and it's not easy to live with, whether it's chronic pain or disabilities or whatever. And I have so much love and sympathy for that because I do understand that from my parents' generation. My mom definitely had like a circulation and later arthritic things and heart things, so I thought, wow, I'm really lucky. But I mean, that was definitely the age of imbibing everything that you could get your hands on. It was like, I think she had a little bit of, who is that Southern cook lady that just puts butter in everything? Like, that was my mom. Like, I better just put this in here. And I was like, we're not even Southern, we're Connecticut. So, but it was like, just love those indulgences, and it takes its toll. But I love this. Like, when we release control, we detoxify, and we decide we're going to have some relaxation in our life, everything kind of flows, and we're not concerned with what anybody else is doing or how they're doing it. We are in that zone. We are in that zone of awareness and what we want to bring to fruition, and we're able to do it much simpler because we don't pressurize ourselves as well. So yeah, this was a mixed bag. There's like so many cool messages coming in, but I feel too right now, I reiterate this to myself, that I'm not going to agree to something when I'm not sure if it's the right thing for me, whether it's a collaboration or to do something, because I want to relax and have a feel for things right now. So we don't have to make any decisions right now. We have all the time in the world. We're going to look for things to be happy about and to feel generous about and to feel connected to. And it kind of alleviates want and need too. It's just being happy in that moment. And, I'm just feeling that today because I did the things that I set out to do. And it was weird. It was weeks ago that I manifested the last couple of days. I said, I would really love for my family to just get out there and have beach days and fish and swim like we used to, and just get everybody together. And it's happened over the last couple of days. That's all we've done, and it has been utterly fantastic. So make a mental plan, envision it, affirm it's coming for you, and then watch it manifest. Just have a healthy release, no expectations, and just let it come about. And that is what you are meant to hear today, my lovelies. My name's Melanie. Don't forget to press like and subscribe if you like this video. And I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend.